Hi friends, Crystal here, and welcome to Homemaking on the Homestead. Today I am bringing you another exciting adventure from Cooking for Two, a week of dinner meals that I have made for me and my husband. Years ago I had a house full of children and I used to cook huge, gigantic portions of meals all the time. And as the children, of course, are now all gone, and I am learning. I feel like I should have learned by now, but because it's been a while, it's been a few years, but I still feel like I'm in the process of learning how to cook for just two people and not have leftovers that you eat forever and to not have food waste. So a lot of times during the week, I may actually only cook, maybe 3 meals, and then the rest of the time I'm trying to use up my leftovers and kind of maybe add one thing to the meal that would be a fill-in that could finish out my leftovers and not give me any more leftovers for the following day. So you'll see a little bit of that in this video. All of my recipes, the links to my recipes, you can find in the description box below. And I hope this gives you some inspiration and ideas and thoughts for your own menu planning. All right, guys, let's get at it. On Sunday, I decided to make some chicken teriyaki in the Instant Pot and to make some garlic noodles. I am making the sauce right now for the garlic noodles. I got the recipe off of Flo Lum's YouTube channel, and I have made it a few times now, and we really, really enjoy it. As soon as the sauce was made, I got my chicken going. I also have a link to the sauce recipe. I used 2 chicken breasts and put those in the Instant Pot. Then I measured all the ingredients, which was soy sauce and water. The one thing that I would have to say about this recipe is I think it just had too much soy sauce for our taste. I would probably do it different next time by using the water amount for the soy sauce and the soy sauce amount equal to what the water amount was. And I think that would tone it down quite a bit. But otherwise, other than that, we thought it was a very good recipe. After I had mixed all my sauce ingredients together, I poured that over the chicken, put the lid on, and set my time for 10 minutes. That's all it takes. Made sure that my vent at the top was on seal, and now I was going to cook my noodles for the garlic noodles. I used angel hair pasta. I just like it better. You could use other types of spaghetti pasta, whatever your preference is. And when it was all done cooking, I heated up the oil and the butter, and added garlic. It's supposed to have fresh garlic, but I didn't have any, so I just used the powdered. I think it would taste much better with fresh garlic, of course. Once that was all melted, and you want to make sure you melt it over low heat because you don't want the butter to burn, then I just kind of stirred around all my noodles until everything is coated well, and then at that point it's time to add the sauce and mix that up. If you've never checked out Flo Lum's YouTube channel, I highly recommend it. She has some great recipes, and she also has a really good blog as well. At that point, my Instant Pot was done. I released the pressure on it, and that's what I had inside. I took 2 forks and just kind of shredded up the meat. And I took a little of the sauce that was in the Instant Pot and just kind of poured that over the top. I was going to serve some roasted broccoli with that. I just put that into my pan that had been lined with parchment paper and put my spices and a little olive oil. Stirred that up and baked it in the oven. I bake it at about 400 degrees for 40 to 45 minutes until it looks nicely done and roasted. And that was our dinner for that night. On Monday night, I still had enough chicken and garlic noodles left, so all I needed to do was make some new veggies or some fresh veggies because we had eaten all of those. But tonight I decided to add a little bit more to it. So I sliced up some carrots and threw that in and did the same with some mushrooms and some onions. And I roasted these just like I had done the night before, a little olive oil and my spices, baked at 400 for about 45 minutes. And that made for a very quick and easy dinner that night as well. On Tuesday, we decided to barbecue some steaks. I marinate my steaks with a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, and I also add salt, some Montreal steak seasoning, a little bit of garlic, and I kind of let that sit to marinate. Then I had some potatoes that desperately needed to be used up, so I decided to just go ahead and bake them all. After I got the potatoes in the oven, I just whipped us up a quick little basic salad, nothing fancy. And my husband brought the steaks in off the grill, and the potatoes were done. And it was a pretty simple but very delicious dinner. On Wednesday, I still had a little bit of steak left, not enough to make a whole nother meal, so I decided to cook up some chicken strips. My husband loves chicken strips. So it was basically a repeat, but with the addition of some chicken strips, just to make sure that there was enough going on for that meal. On Thursday, I still had baked potatoes left because I had made all of them, cooked all of them, and I decided, well, let's just do the chicken strips again. And this time I made up a quick batch of coleslaw. I shredded or sliced up my cabbage and some carrots and made up the quick little dressing to go with it. And once again, that finished off this dinner. And I still had a little bit of salad left over, so I just topped the coleslaw on top of the salad. We like it to do that, and it uses up the leftover salad. On Friday, I went back to one of my most recent favorite meals, and that is sausage bolognese sauce. I have a whole video that I did on this, so you can see it in detail and get the recipe. I put the link below. But basically, you just cook up your sausage, and after you've chopped up your veggies, you throw those back in. Add a little bit of red wine, throw your sausage in, your tomatoes. It has a different flavor than spaghetti sauce. It's not drastically different, but it is different, and it just is so flavorful that we've enjoyed it quite a bit. I did the same thing, chopped up lettuce, topped it with the cabbage, and I had a little bit of carrot left from having had too many when I measured it out for the beginning of the recipe. So I just chopped that up and added it to the top of the salad. I served that with French bread, and it was really a yummy meal. And on Saturday, we ended the week with leftovers. Since we still had the bolognese, we just had a repeat. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you found it helpful and gave you some ideas perhaps for this week. If you liked my video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That really helps me. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, if you like my content, would you consider subscribing? I really appreciate that very much. Okay, everybody, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.